Well, do you ever wish you had the complete guide to being the best parent you could? Well, that may be not too far away. Here to show you the ultimate parenting resources, Leana Greene. Welcome.
Welcome. Mark.
We're talking
So
about Kids in the House, which you
Yes.
created. Again, just because we mentioned it before, but remind us, what is that?
So Kids in the House is a website that can help any parent become a better parent. We have 500 experts and 9,000 videos that will answer any parenting issue you might have.
Well, let's look at this is a little footage of your site. Take us through what we're looking at.
Okay, so it's super easy to sign up. You can sign up to Facebook, or you can just put in your email. And if you put how old your kids are, then the search is a lot better. And we have 500 experts, and they're sort of left, right, and center. So you can find out different views on your problem, or different views on childbirth, or different views. So here's some of our experts.
And these are ranging in what? A psychologist?
Teacher.
Oh, Marianne Williams.
Marianne Williams.
Yeah, Marianne. Yeah. So she's our expert on spirituality.
She's yes. And a very
Beautiful stuff.
And
really
you
good.
can see their bio and who they are. And
I'm Marianne Williamson. And
here's Marianne Williamson. And then you can see related videos of other experts that sort of similar to the topic you search for.
Yeah. And it's nice. I like that it's the uniformity too you bring to it. Everybody is sort of white wearing black on a white background. And I've learned visually. I've been able to watch, and rather than sitting and reading a blog, there's a lot of sort of interaction that goes on.
Well, we actually have a contributor here, and it's not Kim. It's but it happens to be our very own Mark. How did you get involved in this, Mark?
Well, you know, Leana reached out to me and said, you know, but you're a father. What advice would you like to share? What unique experience can you bring? And I talked a little bit about my photography stuff, and we sat and we chatted, and it was a really nice process because you begin to really have to dig inside your own philosophies as a parent.
And sometimes parents have the heart and wisdom to share that can really make a difference.
Yeah.
They have walked the walk. The experts sometimes talk to you from a different perspective.
Yeah.
But hearing from a parent, and
Yeah.
can be super helpful.
Well, I think one of the things we discussed early on was you asked me about disciplining my children. How do you go about doing that? And this is what I had to say. Another important thing to do to bond with your kids, and for me at least, it's not about the quantity of time. I used to think, oh, we're going to spend all weekend together, and I'd line up all sorts of stuff, and we're going to go bowling, and then we're going to go to the pier, and we're going to ride rides, and then we're going to take a bike, and I'd be exhausted, and they would be exhausted, and we had too much of each other. It's 10 minutes of playing catch in the backyard, teaching them how to throw a nice spiral football. That's it. They just want little bits. They want to go do their stuff. So I try to find the real quality time to spend with my children and not worry so much about a big, massive quantity. Yeah, I misspoke. I was thinking about the bonding aspect.
I like that.
What I love about that, it takes away the pressure. Don't you feel that as a parent? It's like a little, it takes it down. You know, you don't have to. That's it.
What do people search? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, what do people typically search for on your site?
So people search for all kinds of things, and it sort of changes week by week. But some of the topics this week is Snapchat. What to do when you lose it with your kids. That's a big topic, period.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And, you know, why did the poop look like it does? How to get into parents. We get all kinds of things.
Well, you do. As a parent, there's nothing that is uncomfortable. You're like, well, I got to deal with that now.
Yeah.
What does that mean, and how do I cope with it?
But also discipline is one of those issues that every parent deals with. And there's a lot of different opinions on
there
discipline.
are.
Yeah.
And you gave us some really
This is what
good-
I was thinking. Yeah, you asked me that. You kind of put me on
More
the spot,
advice
but
from Mark?
well,
Okay.
let's see.
If you
Let's
don't
see.
mind.
Yeah,
No,
of
go
course.
ahead. Parenting is full of so many challenges, and we're all faced with them, so get used to that. I think one of the biggest challenges that I've come up with or that I face is disciplining my children. I'm not heavy-handed. I will never say this to my kids, ever, ever, because I said so. I don't say that to my kids because I want them to understand that whatever decision that I make is based in some sort of logic and reason and understanding. So I will explain it to them. And if that doesn't work, I say, because I said so.
Well, you know, you do, but you do deal with a lot of serious issues, but there's a lighter side, too, as well.
Yes, so we just launched a lot of fun comedy sketches that shows,
Oh, that's
you know,
great.
yeah, when, you know, kind of recognize yourself and laugh at yourself. And then we also have covered topics, more how to do it. So, how to travel with your kids, how to organize your kids. And Mark, you did some great videos
Yeah,
on
you would ask
how
me-
to do that crazy Christmas
Photography.
card.
I talked about some photography stuff, which is but you could bring DIY stuff to the
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of that with Ava,
Yeah.
but I can't get her
Yeah.
to brush her teeth. Like, you brought that up this
great
morning, but
videos
I was
on
like,
that. Oh, you have
I'm
some
going to
great
watch
on that.
them.
Exactly.
I'm going to watch
Well,
them.
this
Well,
is
you have something on photography that you did.
Yes,
Yes.
we have to
Another
show you
tip.
how to do that Christmas card photo that you always get so
There-
excited
okay,
about.
here's what I said.
So true.
Another tip, the worst thing you can teach your kid when it comes to photographing them is say cheese. Everybody says, say cheese, and it's the phoniest, fakest smile that is out there. Find something that triggers them and hang on to it and call it up and recall it when you're in the moment with them, and you'll get an organic reaction that will be priceless, and you'll love the photos, and they'll love the photos.
I say diarrhea.
Oh, look at him! Look at him! Look at that smile.
That's what it is.
It's a guy
I'm a boy.
thing.
Rah.
Yeah,
That's what we
yeah,
laugh at that stuff. But trying
that's
to find good advice. Sometimes, my mom would come up with some stuff, and I'd be like, "Where'd you get that?" And she'd would say, "Oh, Ruthie Beckman said that." I'm like, "Who is that?" And I never knew this person, but she would just get it through the channels of family or whatnot. And
So this is like a new way of doing it.
yeah.
Well, kids don't come with a little booklet, a manual, so this is the next best thing to it.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
love what
really
you did
great
with the
advice
site.
on
Yeah, I
that.
can't wait to check
All
it
right,
out even more.
Go, yes.
Go ahead, sweetie.
Please. All right, more information on parenting advice. You can go to kidsinthehouse.com. We're coming right back. We have a little dog that needs a house. It's Adopt a Shelter Dog Month.
Oh, I
and it's
love
next.
it. Look how cute. Oh, I want him.